Senator Hutchison has always had an incredible work ethic. I mean, she's very focused, and her number one goal was to keep in mind what was in the long-term best interest of the citizens of Texas. It was really all of Texas. But having grown up in the Houston region, she knew Houston pretty well. Her hard work and determination was a huge benefit to this area.
Well, Kay has a vision of success for all of Texas. To me, it's a vision that only someone who loves Texas and knows Texas could have.
She is committed to making Texas a better place.
I think Kay is very thoughtful, and she understands the role of government, and that is infrastructure. So with respect to Metro, with transportation funding, with basic sciences in the medical center, she's been absolutely indispensable.
She's done so much for the medical center and for NASA and transportation and education. I mean, you know, you could go on, but it's not, you could just say that Senator Hutchison has done a lot. It's very substantive in what she has done in each area.
Through her leadership, the Port of Houston has grown to be the largest port in foreign tonnage in the United States, second largest petrochemical complex in the world. It generates $499 billion of economic activity in this country, creates over 2 million jobs. And she should take a lot of credit for that.
To say that she saved NASA twice is not an overstatement. She calmly, decently, would explain the value proposition, explain the jobs, explain the mission, and cobbled together a deal that allowed NASA to continue to exist when that was not always easy to do.
I think that Kay Hutchison has been just an incredible mover of things for the Houston area. She was instrumental in bringing nearly $1 billion to our community for transportation, and directly impacted the new Metro efforts that we're all so proud of.
Well, Senator Hutchison always supported growth if it was for a good cause. And MD Anderson grew tremendously over the past 15 years. There was demand for our services, and our research expanded, and her dreams are coming true.
Her pushing STEM legislation, her help for NASA, her help for high technology and research funding made a big difference in the Congress.
Her passion for higher education is so strong, and as a result, she's been able to get, well, for University of Houston by itself, over $13 million in funding over the past 10 years, and that's what helps make a Tier 1 university.
I felt like the senator had the vision of all people in her heart. The way that she moved forward and the way she represented the people of Texas, I think she left no one behind. She doesn't just give you lip service about what work she's going to do on it. If she tells you she's behind a project, she puts everything she's got behind it.
Senator Hutchison always wants to understand what the issue is, and then she thinks about it, but she also figures out what's practical, what can be done, how to get it done, and takes a really holistic approach to solving problems, but she starts by listening.
She understands and respects your position and your point of view, and she gives you hers, and so it's a partnership whenever you have a relationship with her. That's what's so unique about her.
She is a very graceful, kind, collaborative, persuasive person, and I think that served her very well in her effective career in the Senate.
It's her combination of integrity, intellect, and charm. Rarely do you see all three in the same person. Senator Hutchison personifies all three values, and at the same time has been a great representative for Texas.
She is very determined, and she's extremely effective in moving legislation through Washington, which quite frankly is extremely difficult, particularly in the Senate.
She's always composed, she's always under control, yet she still gets what she wants in a very strong manner, and I call that gracious.
We're going to miss her terribly. We wish her the best. She's earned it, and Texas will always be a better place because of her, and so we thank her very much for her service to this state and to this country.
I can tell you I do not believe that Texas has had any senator greater than Kay Bailey Hutchison. People think better of Texas because of Kay Bailey Hutchison, and certainly Texas is much better off. Across Texas, Houston and every other part of Texas is better off since we've had her there in the United States Senate.